The story of America began long before 1492, in an era when the land was already alive with human history and culture. North America was home to millions of people, organized into hundreds of distinct nations and cultures, each with their own unique ways of life. These people built villages, towns, and even great cities, speaking thousands of languages and dialects, each one a thread in the continent's vibrant tapestry. The land was shaped by human hands for millennia. Forests managed, rivers redirected, and fields cultivated with care and knowledge passed down through generations. Imagine a continent alive with the sounds of farming, trading, laughter, and council debates, where daily life was rich with activity and purpose. From the frozen Arctic to the warm Gulf Coast, societies flourished, building homes, creating art, and studying the stars to guide their way. The myth of an untouched wilderness is just that, a myth. The land was a living, breathing network of human influence and ingenuity. These first Americans were innovators, developing advanced agriculture, engineering monumental earthworks, and adapting to diverse environments. They governed with complex social and political systems, traded across vast distances, and forged alliances that spanned regions. The continent was a web of human connection, a place of constant movement, exchange, and transformation. History didn't start with European arrival. It stretches back through centuries of civilization, innovation, and adaptation. The people of 1491 inherited ancient traditions, descended from those who crossed into the continent thousands of years earlier, carrying stories and skills that shaped their world. Their story is the foundation of this land, woven into every river, mountain, and plain. It's a story of resilience, ingenuity, and deep connection to a world already old, a world that continues to inspire and teach us today. To truly understand America, we must begin with its first peoples, whose wisdom and legacy endure. Their legacy is everywhere, woven into the land itself. If we know where to look and how to listen. In the fertile heartland along the winding Mississippi River, the Mississippians built a powerful and sophisticated civilization that would shape the continent's history. By 800 AD, they had created thriving societies centered on corn agriculture, which fueled dramatic population growth and the rise of bustling urban life. Their fields stretched for miles, supporting entire communities. Their hallmark, massive earthen mounds, were carefully engineered feats of construction. Some served as platforms for temples and homes, while others were built for ceremonies, rituals, and gatherings that united the people. Cahokia, near modern St. Louis, was the greatest Mississippian city. At its height, it was even larger than London in 1100 AD, a true metropolis of its time. Tens of thousands lived there, with a vast central plaza and the towering Monk's Mound at its heart, serving as the city's spiritual and political center. Cahokia was a vibrant hub of trade, drawing copper, shells, and mica from distant regions. Traders and travelers brought new ideas, goods, and stories from faraway lands. Skilled artisans crafted pottery and intricate ornaments, while astronomers built wood henge to track the seasons and mark important events, blending science and spirituality. By the 1300s, Cahokia began to decline, perhaps due to environmental changes, resource shortages, or social upheaval. The once bustling city slowly faded away. Yet its influence endured for centuries, as Mississippian culture and traditions spread across the Southeast, shaping new communities and ways of life. Cahokia reminds us that great cities and civilizations thrived in the Americas long before Europeans arrived, leaving a legacy of innovation and resilience. Their world was built of earth, sky, and human ingenuity, a testament to what people can achieve together. The legacy of Cahokia still shapes the land today, inviting us to remember and honor this remarkable chapter of American history. In the southwest canyons and mesas, the ancestral Puebloans flourished. They mastered farming with irrigation, growing corn, beans, and squash in a dry land. Their stone cities, like Pueblo Bonito in Chaco Canyon, rose several stories high and housed hundreds. Roads connected these centers, revealing a highly organized society. Their buildings aligned with the sun and moon, guiding ceremonies and agriculture. Severe drought forced them to migrate in the late 1200s, but their culture lived on. Today's Pueblo peoples are their descendants, carrying forward ancient traditions. The ancestral Puebloans' legacy is written in stone and sky. Their story is one of adaptation, innovation, and endurance. In the northeast woodlands, the Iroquois Confederacy, Haudenosaunee, emerged. 5 nations united under the Great Law of Peace, creating a federal system with a Grand Council. Each nation kept its own affairs, but major decisions required consensus. Society was matrilineal. Clan mothers chose and could remove chiefs. This balance of power fostered stability and democracy. The Confederacy became a dominant force, influencing both indigenous and colonial politics. Some historians see echoes of their system in the U.S. Constitution. The Iroquois proved that democracy and federalism thrived in the Americas long before 1776. In the Arctic, the Inuit and other peoples thrived in a world of ice and snow. Their inventions, dog sleds, kayaks, snow goggles, and layered clothing, were perfectly adapted to the environment. Igloos and skin tents provided shelter through harsh winters and brief summers. Every part of hunted animals was used for food, tools, and clothing. Survival depended on cooperation and sharing. Hunters provided for the whole community. Knowledge of the land, animals, and weather was passed down through generations. Their culture was rich in storytelling, art, and spiritual connection to the land. The Inuit show us the heights of human adaptability and ingenuity. Even in the harshest places, people built thriving worlds. Along the rugged Pacific coast, nations like the Tlingit, Haida, and Salish flourished for thousands of years in a land of extraordinary abundance and natural beauty. Their homelands stretched from the misty shores of Alaska down through British Columbia and into the lush forests of Washington and Oregon. The ocean teemed with salmon, halibut, and shellfish, while the ancient forests provided berries, game, and especially giant cedar trees, essential for building homes, canoes, and tools. With skilled hands, they carved massive cedar plank houses, ocean-going canoes capable of long journeys, and iconic totem poles, each one telling stories of family histories, clan crests, and legendary events. Society was highly stratified, with chiefs and nobles holding great influence. Status and power were reinforced through potlatch feasts, where families gave away wealth and gifts to affirm their prestige and leadership. Artistry was central to their identity. Elaborate masks, bold geometric designs, and intricate carvings adorned homes, clothing, and ceremonial objects reflecting deep spiritual beliefs. The potlatch system not only distributed wealth but also maintained social order, resolved disputes, and marked important life events. Ceremony, dance, and mythology shaped their world, passing knowledge and values from one generation to the next through oral tradition and performance. Their civilization was rich, complex, and deeply connected to the rhythms of the land and sea, adapting to the changing seasons and tides. The Pacific Northwest peoples measured wealth not just in material goods, but in art, story, and tradition, values that shaped their communities. Today, their legacy endures in the vibrant cultures, languages, and artistic traditions of their descendants, who continue to celebrate and revitalize their heritage. Their art and traditions remain among the world's most distinctive, inspiring people far beyond the Pacific Northwest. The Great Plains, stretching from the Mississippi to the Rockies, were home to nations like the Lakota Cheyenne and Comanche. Life revolved around the buffalo, which provided food, clothing, shelter, and tools. Before horses, hunts required teamwork and deep knowledge of the land. The teepee, made from buffalo hides, was a marvel of mobile architecture. The arrival of horses transformed plains life, increasing mobility and reshaping culture. Trade networks connected the plains to distant regions, exchanging goods and ideas. Diplomacy and alliances were as vital as warfare. The plains were a crossroads of cultures, not an isolated world. Their story is one of adaptation, resilience, and vibrant tradition. The heart of America once beat to the rhythm of the buffalo herds.